What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck, and we're going to discuss the NBA All-Star weekend and why Stephen A. Smith is blaming LeBron James for the slam dunk contest and why it is so trash. As you guys know, LeBron James, the face of the league, he has never entered into the slam dunk contest. You guys hear Skip Bayless allude to this all the time. You guys hear Stephen A. Smith, who made a very interesting point, which I will play the video. You guys know that all the superstars, Jordan, Kobe, you guys know most of the greats, the legends from Kobe, MJ, Vince Carter, like all the high-flying people who were so excited about the All-Star weekend. Now, I'll be the first to admit, I do not watch the All-Star game. I think that it has been watered down. There's only so many more dunks you can do. And shout out to the kid, the white guy that keeps showing up and being more creative. But Stephen A. Smith makes valid points on why LeBron James, by him not ever entering a slam dunk contest, what it did, because the domino effect is pretty much most of the other superstars in the league don't want to do it because the face of the league never chose to do it, which for the life of me, I never understood. So let's get into this video and hear what Mr. Stephen A. Smith had to say about LeBron James as he blames LeBron James for being the reason that the slam dunk contest is no longer appeasing.
How much the slam dunk contest has been virtually destroyed. When you consider that LeBron James never, because I blame him, by the way, he never ever once participated in the slam dunk contest.
And you guys heard right there how he instantly blamed LeBron James for not ever entering the dunk contest and how it is so bad now because of the one guy who literally would have motivated the league to at least join him. You guys know how most of the players feel about LeBron James around the league. They look up to him. He has great friends and he has some enemies. But at the same time, majority of the league follows this guy LeBron James because he is the face.
Superstar that played above the rim. You can go from the Connie Hawkins to the David Thompsons to the Julius Irvins to the Dominique Wilkins and Michael Jordan of the world to the Kobe Bryant of the world. Of course, T-Mac and Trace and Vince Carter. You know, I mean, it all stopped because LeBron James did not want to participate in the slam dunk contest. I'm wondering.
And I agree with him. I agree 100%. Because you had guys who were dedicated to really get out there and just show fun, excitement, and really take it seriously. And don't get me wrong, man, the NFL, the Pro Bowl is the same way. It's so buttoned up to protect players because money rules everything. At the end of the day, like, they don't want to get quote unquote hurt in the Pro Bowl or the NBA All-Star game. So what they do is these players tell themselves that it's not worth, playing in the dunk contest or participating. Well, my whole thing is the whole NBA All-Star game. You got people out there. You got cats out here dunking that ain't never dunked, right? Throwing alley-oops that ain't never been thrown to in games. All kind of dunks from a variety of players in an all-out effort to just put on the show. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, if you guys can do all this and put up over 200 points in an NBA All-Star game, that was pretty impressive by the Eastern Conference. And if you guys can go all out and display that level of athleticism, I don't see why players like LeBron James, his caliber, Anthony Edwards, who can jump out of the gym, Ja Morant, like just those three alone, LeBron James, maybe not now, but I think that he still has something to offer. And you got all these high-flying youthful athletes that display all their bounce in certain games throughout the season. And you would like to see that in a slam dunk contest. Now, I know Ja Morant is injured right now, but it's just the way that guy flies and jumps out of the gym. You would think that, a guy of his caliber wouldn't mind participating. But you don't really think like that when you see the face of the league, steadily declines in the league over 20 years and never did a slam dunk contest. And a lot of you LeBron James, Bronsexual fans, you guys are going to come out here and defend this. You're going to say, damn, can this guy breathe? Can this guy? And the truth is, yeah, he can breathe. But the truth is, Stephen A. Smith is actually right in this situation. And it's a lot of things that this guy is dead wrong for, and doesn't make sense sometimes. But if you just really were a fan of the NBA All-Star Weekend, I remember like when February would come as a little kid, me and my brother would just be around the TV just waiting, like out of the excitement, like the swag, the big shorts, the ankle socks, the when basketball shoes were so like hyped and fun to get. Like, you just don't get that no more because everything is taken for granted in life. But let's keep listening to what Stephen A. Smith has to say about this.
Do you feel about it, and do you disagree with my assertion that he ruined the slam dunk contest because he made it a non-priority for superstar athletic players to want to participate in the slam dunk contest?
Yeah, I mean, last year they lucked out by having Mac McClung, because without Mac McClung,
a G Leaguer.
it would have been as bad as possible. And he's back this year.
And he's back this year, but a G Leaguer saved the slam dunk contest.
Yeah, it's...
And shout out to Mac McClung, man, because I believe he won it again this year. I did not watch it, but from the highlights and the reports, I think it's safe to say that he won. And that just goes to show you how detrimental this thing has gotten, because this just is just not appreciated anymore. I don't know how else to say it, but I do think that it's because of LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy is too cool for school. Like he aims to break records and have longevity. You would think that the way that he boasts about him taking care of his body, that he would be more than ready to participate in it, and that just has never been the case. Would I have liked to see LeBron James? Yes, of course. Like, that's the GOAT checkoff list. Like, that's something to me that I would want to see on the checkoff list, simply because LeBron James is a freak of nature, man. He came into the league as a high flyer, like especially the original Cleveland Cavalier days, the Reebok jerseys. Come on, man. Like, LeBron James was taking flight out of the gym. Like, and that's actually when I was a LeBron James fan and supporter, although I was a kid and naive and really didn't have a grasp on the game like I do now to realize what was going on. And now I realize the differences between the true greats of the NBA that love the basketball game, and that really wanted to put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into these events and put on a show. You know what I'm saying? Like, even All-Star comedy, you know what I'm saying? Like, the things that were the after parties and stuff after NBA All-Star Weekend, it just felt more better as a classic and a much more appreciated. In today's time, man, these kids don't understand that, man. They don't get the legacy that was built on these previous basketball players way before LeBron James entered the league. It's just one of those things that only a few like myself really appreciate it, and we did not take it for granted. And I think that's why it's easy. LeBron James came into the social media era where you're judged and you get laughed at about everything. Maybe he just doesn't have the confidence. So, and I think Stephen A. Smith is going to allude to this, or the guy he's talking to. So let's keep watching.
LeBron is doing off the court, on the
Which
court.
means that he influenced it negatively, but because his lack of participation discouraged others from participating.
I can see it.
Exactly. The most influential person in the league, guys. That's what I just said previously. The most influential guy in the league does not participate in the slam dunk contest. What do you think the guys who really aren't that big are going to do, or the other superstars who are on the level of LeBron James? Like, how do you guys think they're going to respond? They're going to be like, oh no, I'm not going to do it if Bron didn't do it, right? And that's the point that Stephen A. Smith is making, that you can be very influential and still have a negative impact. You know what I'm saying? Just like Donald Trump, right? We all know how his influence can make people storm a White House or do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't got no problem with Trump, but I don't want to get into politics. But it's just his type of power he can control. It's the same thing with the Swifties. You know what I'm saying? Travis Kelce won Athlete of the Year. Are you serious? Do you really think that out of all those candidates he would have won if he wasn't with Taylor Swift and the influence that she has. Is the power of influence.
Because I think the biggest reason why the people don't, the top players don't want to be in it, they don't want to be embarrassed. Like, you see Cole Anthony do that dunk, he thought it was amazing, but the rest of the crowd's like, that's not it. No.
Now, that is true. I do believe, because now that we have social media and it's so judgmental and people actually have a voice and can comment and make memes and joke and zoom in on your picture and see how your toes look, see if you put lotion on, see if you got boogers in your nose. Man, a lot of these cats are afraid of that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that LeBron James, as much as he tries to say he doesn't care, he does care. You know, I think that he is certain things that, you know, he avoids because, you know, he doesn't want that attention. You know what I'm saying? He may not want the pressure of him missing a dunk to just be on his resume. You know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised at what these NBA players, you know, are ashamed of, or you know, at the end of the day, these NBA players, they are human. You know what I'm saying? They can get camera shy, they can get stage shy. Just because a guy is 7 foot tall doesn't mean that he has the heart of a lion or the confidence that you would think they should have just based off of how they look or their athleticism. So there you guys have it, man. Stephen A. Smith, you know, pretty much calling out LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? As you guys know, Stephen A. Smith is going to challenge LeBron James any chance he gets, just because he is not of one who is going to be afraid of the LeBron James camp nor Clutch Sports. So I do appreciate Stephen A. Smith for being one of very few reporters who will come out and challenge and straight up state the obvious. And a lot of you guys who are LeBron James fans are going to probably disagree. If you guys have grown up watching basketball pre-LeBron James, right? Ask yourself that energy, that magnitude, like that level of just greatness in one place, participating and enjoying the slam dunk contest, like that feeling there, right? We used to go crazy on EA Sports when we saw the slam dunk contest, the slow-mo camera, like how we really enjoyed that on PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and I believe a little bit on PlayStation 3. And you know, it was just a vibe. It was just, we just don't got those days like that anymore. So you guys weigh in on this topic. I want to hear everybody's input. How you guys feel about the NBA All-Star Weekend? What do you guys suggest should happen, you know what I'm saying, to get this thing back on track? Or is it just off the rails and probably never going to be the same again? I'm much more of that. I feel like if without the physicality of the league, the league just has pivoted into a direction that is just less aggressive and more of a passive style. And LeBron James is a passive player, so the league reflects the face of the league, and that is it. So weigh in with your thoughts and your topics. If you guys are rocking with the content, please hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so you guys can continue to get the latest when I drop my sports media takes. And also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at chargetheegame. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Like always, let me know how you charge the game. Peace.